So here today we're going to be looking at how we can create a line graph with multiple lines within Excel. And we can see over here that we have some data and we have the month and just a couple of people's names along with the 12 months down here. We have the data for the sales across here, and we're going to see how we can quickly and easily select the data, putting it into the line graphs, and then we can add and remove these points of data that we want to do. So start out, we'll just select the month and we'll just select two of the people. So we'll select Mark and Gemma here along with the months. We're going to go up to the insert tab here, and we can see from the insert tab now that we get these different chart types over here. So once we've inserted the chart, or once we've got to this point, we're going to go onto this just basic line graph, and you can see that you have different options here, and just hovering over them will give you a brief idea of what they might look like. But just for the example today, we're just going to work on this one. So once we've inserted our chart, we can just move that up here, and we can see that within this we only have two lines, and we know that we have three people. So the way that we can change this is if you have the person who's working next to them, you can see that when you select within the chart area, Excel is really good at showing you what it is that it's actually working with chart wise. So one way that we could add the person is that we could just select on the bottom here, drag it over, and you can see that now it's extended to include Liv as well. So once this has included that third person, we can see that it's included their data like so. But say for instance we want to take them out, we can do that exactly the same there, dragging that along, and that'll just leave us with Mark. But what we can do is if we want to add somebody, so say we want to add Liv now, and it isn't concurrent data, so it doesn't follow on as easily, we can go up to here and we can select the data. And once we select data, we get this little pop-up here, and we can see that we have all the months down here, and we have the different people that we have here selected. So one thing we can do is we can click the add button here, and it's going to ask us for a series name. So the series name that we have here is the person that we want to add. So we can say that we want to add Liv, and we can press the enter button, and then the values that we want to add we can see are here, and we're going to select all the different values there, pressing enter. And we can see that by doing this now, it's added Liv's data in, and we've now got the two lines that we have there. That's just one way that we can add it. If we wanted to remove Liv, for example, then what we can do is click the remove button, and that'll remove her from that data there. But what we can also do at this point is within our data, so say I'll just quickly add some people in, so we'll close this down, and now we're just going to add everybody back in really quickly. So if we're in the select data, what we can do is say we want to have this overall as a view, but just for the instance of this particular slide or for this particular point, we want to deselect somebody, and you can just click on the little tick box there, okay, and that'll deselect that person. We can then click OK, and you can see that it'll just remove them, but it'll still stay within the graph data that we're looking at here, and it just makes it a little bit easier just to add them back in later on if you need to change that data just to compare different things. So say you're just having a quick look and you want to compare Gem and Liv's work, then it's just easy to just deselect Mark on that data set there, and then you can see that you get the opportunity to just quickly select them without having to compare them all. So hopefully this helps, and if you have any questions about how to add all the different lines in, don't forget to give us a shout, comment down below, and we'll get back to you as quick as we can.